welcome back to the viewing list. Today I am just back from the cinema because I went to the cinema just now with my mom and we saw Gemini Man. I'm looking it up on my computer so I can talk about it now because I can't remember any of the things like who wrote and directed and stuff, so I needed to look it up to see. So my mom and I just went and saw Gemini Man, and if you've been living under a rock, this movie is starring Will Smith, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Clive Owen. It's basically about this guy who was like a master assassin for like a spy agency, sort of like CIA, but not really. It's under a different name, and but the concept is like basically the same thing, right? He's like a spy assassin thing and he's about to retire. He's retiring. He's moved to a small little town and he's trying to live his life and get through the trauma of killing people for a living for like 30 years in a row. And of course, he ends up in a bit of a bind because his last job wasn't what he thought it was. It went down as planned, but there were some missing pieces to the puzzle that he eventually gets to find out. And in finding this out, the people who want to keep this heist a secret start hunting him down because it's not something that he should have known. And so they send someone who looks exactly like him to kill him. And then he has to find out like what's happening, who is this new guy, what was that last job, like what is happening basically, why are people trying to kill him, and he has to figure out a way to survive because otherwise he's probably gonna die because he's old, still good at his job, but he's also, fallible at this point. This movie was definitely different from any of the other movies I've seen this year. It felt longer than a lot of the movies I've seen recently. At the beginning, I was really interested. I was very invested in the story. I wanted to know what's happening, what's going on. Is he gonna survive? Is he just gonna kill his clone? Is he gonna survive somehow? Is he gonna get revenge? Like, I wanted to know all the details. Then somewhere along the lines, like towards the middle part of the movie, I was starting to feel a little bit drowsy and kind of like it's kind of going on a little too long right now. I'm just like a little bit tired and exhausted. Like, I'm still interested, but I'm less inclined to continue watching. Like, my brain is just trying to shut down. It's like saying sleep mode is about to begin. So I kept having to like eat or shake myself awake so that I would not fall asleep during the middle of the movie. However, towards the ending, it did take off quite a bit. I felt like the ending was a little bit anticlimactic. Like, it could have been amped up a little, so that the impact was better, but it kind of felt a little bit short. Yeah. I did enjoy this movie though, even though I just said, I didn't enjoy the climax of the movie. I don't regret going to watch it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't regret going to watch it, but I also think it could have been a little bit shorter Because there were bits where I was just like, my brain is wandering. I'm tired. When is this gonna end? I was having those kinds of thoughts. So the guy who plays Baron, who is Will Smith's friend, who is helping him try to escape from the person who's trying to kill him, he was hilarious. Like, I enjoyed his funny lines. He was kind of hilarious. Like, he was the bright spots in the movie. Because overall, I feel like this movie was quite serious. It wasn't a very funny movie. There were funny lines, but most of it was kind of serious and tense and like, I need to know what happens next kind of feeling. But this guy's lines were great. Really great. I enjoyed that a lot because I felt like it broke up the seriousness of the movie. Before seeing this movie, I had no idea what it was about. I just knew that Will Smith acted in it and it was about him and a clone. That was basically it. I didn't see the trailer or anything. I just wanted to see it because Will Smith acted in it. So he's a definite selling point for this movie. Just saying. This movie was directed by Ang Lee, who I have not heard of before, but I'm sure some of you have probably heard of this person. It says here that he also directed Life of Pi, so that's great. I've heard a lot of good things about that movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard a lot. Okay, so we have two characters in this movie played by Will Smith. His older version and his clone. And they're both different and similar at the same time. And I felt he did a really good job. I just like, his clone was kind of creepy, to be honest. Like, it was kind of creepy. It was kind of creepy. That being said, his performance in this movie was great. I don't think there's anything else I actually wanted to say. I can't remember any of my thoughts right now because I'm just so tired from like being out all day. Like, you know, being social and stuff is kind of difficult for me. My brain kind of hurts. I'm tired and done with this explanation of this movie now. Tell me down in the comments, have you seen Gemini Man? What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know down below. Don't forget to leave a like if you like this video. And subscribe if you want to see more of my videos because I will be doing many more soon. Right now. Did I tell you how much I'm rating this movie? I don't think I did. Gemini Man is getting 8.5 out of 10 stars from me because I really enjoyed it. There were some bits that I thought just weren't it, but besides that, it was good. It was good. Wasn't the best thing I saw this year, but it was also not forgettable. I mean, I have seen this plot a few times already, so it's kind of like, but the clone thing was like definitely a little bit different from the other ones because usually just somebody trying to take out the older assassin. It's not a clone of themselves. So that was the new twist. There were some bits in the movie that just were not really explained very well and I was a little bit confused by, you know, like what? Like, oh, those were my thoughts on Gemini Man. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.